The sun hung low over the Acropolis, casting long shadows across the marble temples and bustling streets of Athens. The year was 267 AD, and though the city had known peace for many years, whispers of war now filled the air. The Heruli, a fierce Germanic tribe from the north, had swept through Greece like a storm, leaving destruction in their wake. The calm before the storm. In the heart of the city, a young scholar named Leonidas hurried through the agora, his arms laden with scrolls. He had spent the morning in the library of Hadrian, copying texts of philosophy and history, fearing that such knowledge might soon be lost. The streets were unusually tense, merchants packed their goods, mothers ushered children indoors, and soldiers sharpened their swords. Leonidas, a voice called. It was his friend, Demetrios, a guardsman of the city. His face was grim. The scouts have returned. The Heruli are less than a day's march away. Leonidas felt his stomach tighten. Will the walls hold? Demetrios hesitated. We have few men, and the barbarians are many. The proconsul has ordered all citizens to take shelter within the Acropolis. Leonidas looked toward the towering Parthenon, its white columns gleaming in the fading light. Athens had survived invasions before, Persians, Spartans, even Romans, but this felt different. The Heruli were not conquerors seeking rule, they were raiders, hungry for plunder. The barbarians arrived that night, the distant glow of fires lit the horizon. The Heruli had reached the outskirts of the city, burning farms and villas. By dawn, their war horns echoed through the hills. Leonidas stood atop the Acropolis walls, watching as the barbarian horde descended upon Athens like a tide. They were tall, wild-haired men clad in furs and iron, their shields painted with strange symbols. They moved with terrifying speed, smashing through the weaker gates of the lower city. Fall back, Demetrios shouted as the first wave of Heruli warriors clashed with Athenian defenders. The streets became a battlefield, arrows rained down, swords clashed, and screams filled the air. Leonidas helped barricade the Propylaea, the grand entrance to the Acropolis. Women, children, and elders huddled in the temples, praying to Athena for protection. But the gods seemed silent. The fall of the Acropolis. By midday, the Heruli broke through. They scaled the walls with grappling hooks, their axes splintering the wooden gates. The defenders fought bravely, but they were outnumbered. Leonidas saw Demetrios cut down by a towering chieftain, his blood staining the sacred stones. With a cry of rage, Leonidas grabbed a fallen soldier's spear and charged, only to be struck down by a club. Darkness swallowed his vision. When he awoke, smoke choked the air. The Acropolis was burning. The Heruli rampaged through the temples, tearing gold from statues, smashing altars, and dragging away prisoners. The great statue of Athena Primachos, once a symbol of the city's might, lay toppled in the dirt. A Heruli warrior spotted Leonidas and yanked him up by his tunic. You live, Greek? Good. You will carry our loot. The aftermath. For days, Athens burned. The libraries, the theaters, the homes of its people, all were reduced to ashes. The Heruli, satisfied with their spoils, finally withdrew, leaving behind a broken city. Leonidas, bruised but alive, stumbled through the ruins. The agora was a graveyard of shattered columns. The Stoa of Attalos smoldered in ruin. He fell to his knees before the Parthenon, its roof had collapsed, its treasures stolen. But amid the devastation, something stirred. Survivors emerged from hiding. An old philosopher, his beard singed, placed a hand on Leonidas' shoulder. They took our gold, but not our spirit. Athens has fallen before. It will rise again. Leonidas clenched his fists. The Heruli had sacked the city, but they could not destroy its soul. As long as men remembered its glory, Athens would endure. And so, from the ashes, the survivors began to rebuild.